Paper quilling, part 1. Paper quilling is the art of rolling and pinching long, thin strips of paper into different shapes and gluing those shapes together to form a dimensional decorative art. Our first technique is the tight coil. To tight coil, I like to take the end of the paper and make it soft by running my finger and my thumb over the end repeatedly until it curls. Then you simply roll the edge of the paper up and keep it tight between your two fingers until you get to the end, and you glue it to the other side of the paper to keep it from opening back up. To create a loose coil, you do the same thing as we did with the tight coil, but let it slowly open up slightly in your fingers before you put the glue down. To create the teardrop shape, we do the same thing as the loose coil, but after we let it open up and before we glue it, we simply pinch one end. For the Marquise Coil, you're going to do the same thing as your teardrop, rolling a loose coil, pinching one end, and following up by pinching on the other to create an eyeball shape. For a square coil, you're going to make another loose coil and then pinch like you're doing the Marquise, and then squeeze the two middle pieces together between your thumb and forefinger to make a square. For Paisley Coil, we're going to make a teardrop shape, and then at the end of the drip, we're going to slightly bend the point to create a rounded curve. For the diamond coil, we start with the same open coil beginning, pinch like we're going to create a Marquise, and then pinch again in the middle to create a diamond shape. Very similar to the square coil, except for stretched and opened up a little. For the heart coil, you're going to make a basic teardrop shape, but at the rounded end, you're going to push in slightly to give it the shape of a heart. For the triangle coil, create a teardrop shape and then flatten the rounded part to give yourself 3 points. To create an arrow coil, begin with a loose coil, pinch to make a teardrop shape, and then pinch the other end like you're creating a triangle.